Hello and welcome to LivJam Limitless, where the aim is to do it all. This is Livingston, and today I'll be playing the 9th chapter of the Royal Romance. So, let's do it. Chapter 9. At the Royal Regatta, you seize the chance to race ahead of the competition. Let's do this. I'm gonna seize my moment. The Royal Romance. Chapter 9. Race to the finish. Oh yeah. Back in the Royal Palace of Cordonia. It's the morning of the Royal Regatta and Bertrand and Maxwell are walking you back to your room after breakfast. Ah, it's nice to be back. Don't get me wrong, I loved our ski chateau adventure, but give me a good beach party any day. Is that what's going on today? I thought we were watching a bunch of boats race. No comment, alright. Well, the Royal Regatta is a morning of sailboat races, followed by an afternoon beach party. No comment again? Why isn't he saying anything? Hold up, something is different today. It's Bertrand. He hasn't said anything grumpy all morning. Oh, what? He is surprised and startled. Normally you'd be saying things like, it's not a beach party, it's a dignified beach soiree. Soiree? Or don't embarrass House Beaumont, commoner. He does say that stuff, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. I suppose I've been distracted lately. I've been dealing with some complicated matters concerning our estate. Oh, what do you mean by complicated? It doesn't really concern you. Okay. Technically, I'm part of your house now, so in a way it does. Well, that's a valid point. As am I. So if you need help, we're here. I appreciate the sentiment, but for now, the most helpful thing you two can do is make sure the prince chooses our candidate. Now I apologize for being distracted. You have my full attention. I have to ask, is that what you plan on wearing, Sarah? And he's back. I think she looks good. Be that as it may, you may want something more seaworthy. Not only will you be participating in the first race. Okay, I'm gonna participate in the boat race. Wait, I'm going to be what? But the regatta is open to the people, to the public. So the press will be there to take photos and do interviews. It might behoove you to wear something more nautical. Can we go back to that part where I'm racing? Oh yeah. Anytime a social season involves picking a royal bride, the first race of the regatta is traditionally one that all the suitors participate in. It's mostly for show really. Phew, there's no pressure to win then. Oh, there's pressure. The regatta is one of King Constantine's favorite events. He bestows an honor upon the woman who wins the ceremonial race, so it's an opportunity to get in his good graces. Right. Yeah. No pressure, still no pressure. I mean, I'm gonna win anyway. So, not being overconfident, just being confident. But you needn't worry, I've commissioned a qualified crew to man your boat. You just worry about looking good at the railing. Oh, that makes it easier. So what you're saying is I should go to the boutique? Precisely. It wouldn't hurt to look. Bertrand merely lifts an eyebrow. On it. Ooh, the terror. In the boutique you pull together an outfit. This is really cute for a day out on the sea. Ooh, yacht party. The perfect outfit for a day of sailing. That looks good. Or the basic black. Let's go with this. Choose this look. A high seas chick. You can log your party in the closet. Anchors away. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's win this thing, bruh. A short time later, you arrive at the marina where you can see grandiose, colorful boats sailing through the water in celebration of the regatta. Beautiful. This is great. The weather is perfect. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, sun's out, fun's out. You throw your arms up, basking in the warmth of the sun. Alright, that's enough of that, you two. Keep your wits about you. Keep your wits about yourself is the correct statement, right? Whatever, it's Bertrand, so it's alright. Lady Sarah, you must always remember that in a crowded venue like this, a photo can be taken at any time. Refrain from silliness. So this is being printed in bold red, so I should be taking care of that. And a word of advice, if the press corners you, be sure to hint that the prince likes you, but you don't want to be too obvious about it. Okay, got it, we're close, but not too close. Through the throngs of attendees, you spot Prince Richard. He sees you in the crowd and makes his way over. Ah, the prince. Maxwell and I will get the paperwork squared away. You go mingle. Our yacht will be docked at Gate B. As they walk off, Richard runs up to you. Sarah, fancy seeing you here. Hey, that's my dialogue. Copycat. It must be a strange coincidence we keep showing up at the same event. Fate must be on our side. So, that's the kind of reply a person should give. That's how you play along. But that's not the kind of reply I got. So, he leans forward to kiss you on the cheek. Okay, that makes up for it, I guess. You look beautiful today, by the way. I like the rope belt. Hopefully I won't have to use it. But I do have a race to win today. Ah yes, the ceremonial race. It's an honor to be part of the regatta tradition. The tradition of rich people having private boats. The regatta is more symbolic than that. Since Cordonia isn't very big, we don't have many glorious battles as part of our identity, or at least we haven't for several hundred years. Well, that's good, right? But we do have a defining moment. When a storm ravaged our neighbors across the sea, Cordonians responded by manning every available boat to bring humanitarian supplies to the devastated area. It was one of our finest hours. So, this regatta symbolizes the generosity of the Cordonians and the strong bonds we forged with our neighbors. That's good, generosity. It was printed in red, remember that. That's very noble. I'm honored to participate. Now tell me the truth. Are you enjoying yourself? It's a beautiful day. The staff has been well prepared and we are ready to celebrate our fine seafaring tradition. My father in particular seems in high spirits, but he always loves this event. He hasn't answered my question yet. Is he not happy? That's all good, but you didn't answer my question and you're not even smiling. What's wrong? Well, he shifts around uneasily. My father loves the regatta so much, I've never had the heart to tell him that I hate sailing. Ooh, Richard, I think you should tell him. Don't you think he should know? You don't know my father the way I do. It would devastate him. And besides, pretending to enjoy it for a few hours once a year is the least I can do for the old man. I actually used to enjoy sailing, but one experience soured me on it. Which one? What's the story there? Let's say I once felt a call of freedom on the sea. When Drake and I were young boys, we snuck out with one of the royal sloops. The weather had been sunny, just like today, but turned grey and windy when we reached a few kilometers out. Ooh, just like in Moana. I remember that. We probably could have managed if we'd been more experienced, but the choppy waters capsized our boat. I knew it. We had to swim back. I'm not sure which was worse, the cold or the taste of salt water. Even worse, we had to push the boat all the way back to shore so we wouldn't get in trouble. That's sad, dude. Wow. Good thing Drake was there to help. Actually, Drake saved my life. Moments before the boat capsized, the boom swung across the deck and knocked me overboard. I'll never forget that without even a second of hesitation, Drake jumped right in after me. Wow, Drake really stepped up, didn't he? Like I said, I trust him with my life. Anyway, I've never told anyone that story. No one ever found out what we did. Although my interest in sailing did drop quite a bit after that. He hasn't told anyone the story before. A little secret. The sound of a herald trumpeting breaks through your conversation. Herald trumpeting. Oh, it's time for my father's opening remarks. You follow his gaze to see King Constantine on an elevated platform, a growing crowd forming around him. Ladies and gentlemen of Colonia, I welcome you all. Claps, claps, claps. Applause, applause, applause. The crowd around you begins to bustle as reporters commence broadcasting the main event. Today is a momentous day. As you know, I have a soft spot for the Royal Regatta, and it remains one of my favorite events of the social season. Because this event has always held historical significance and personal importance, I have chosen today to make my announcement, which is that as of the end of this social season, I'll be stepping down as your reigning monarch. Oh, snap! And in a few weeks' time, Prince Richard will be your new king. Wait a minute. Doesn't that mean that this competition became a whole different level? Now, all of the suitors are competing to become the queen. Oh yeah, directly to the throne, baby. I'm not that I'm greedy as such. I'm very humble, you know. Several reporters lob questions at the king, but he silences them by raising his hand. I expect you all have questions. I promise you in due time that I'll release an official statement. For today, allow an old man time to enjoy the festivities. Let the regatta begin. As he steps down, Richard leads you away from the crowd toward the docks. Richard, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, but it's a shock, let's say. I always knew my father would retire, just not so soon. To realize that I'm going to become king in a matter of weeks, well, that's a lot. Not many guys have to ascend to the throne and choose a wife all at once. It means that my future bride will be thrown directly into the role of queen. That's what I'm talking about. It seems like this really caught you off guard. Yeah. My father usually keeps my counsel on all matters. I wonder why he didn't discuss this with me. But as you said, he is really in high spirits, so maybe that's why. He just went for it. But I'll talk to him later. For now, he's right. We should just try to enjoy today. Richard, you reach out to touch him, but you notice some members of the press have followed you. We should answer a couple questions to satisfy them. Time to put our best smiles on. No can do. I only reserve my best smiles for you. That's sweet. At least give them half your best. I'll try. You stop, allowing the press to catch up with you. Your Highness, a few questions please? Of course. The king's announcement was quite a surprise. What do you think about it? When did you find out? As much as I'd love to answer, my father has made it clear. He'll issue a statement later. Sorry. For now, I can't comment. Very well spoken. If you can't talk about the announcement, then we'll have to talk about something else. You're looking awfully friendly with the mystery woman. Is that what they're calling Lady Sarah? The public does find her an enigma. But let's cut to the heart of the real mystery. What's the connection between you two? After all, the social season's more than half over. And with the king's announcement, you're basically choosing the future queen in a matter of weeks. I was aware my future bride would be queen. The immediacy of my becoming king doesn't change much at this time. Several flashes from the various camera crews go off. You step up next to Richard. Alright. You want to know what's going on between the prince and me? Well, I care for him, but we're still getting to know one another. Plus stress, yes. Richard smiles at you, just like Bertrand told me. Tell them a little bit, but not everything. I couldn't have put it better myself. Do you feel the same way about Lady Sarah, Your Highness? Yeah, plus relationship. I love that. Yes, I care for her, but as she said, we're still learning about one another. Now that's something that the people will love to know. He hurriedly jots down notes. Next. Who's next? Yeah. Lady Sarah, surely you're aware of the historical significance of the Royal Regatta. Yeah, it's a symbol of generosity. I remember that. Do you have anything to say on this momentous day about it? Of course, the regatta is symbolic of Cordonia's generous spirit. The people's The people's effort to give humanitarian aid and relief is truly inspiring, and I believe it represents Cordonia's interconnectedness with its neighbors. Well put. I know. I agree. And they look at Trent. is that how I pronounce the name? Sounds good, no? Before they can ask more, Richard steps between you and the press. As wonderful as it has been to connect with you all, the races are about to start, and Lady Sarah's due at the starting line. One last thing, can we get a photo of the two of you together? Of course. They're not like paparazzis, they won't just start clicking. Mr. Bryan raises his camera. I cannot make that silly face at the press because Bertrand told me not to. Jump into the prince's arms. He might get startled and the photo wouldn't come as good, so I should kiss the prince on the cheek. Nice and sweet. Don't make a scene out of it in any manner. You rise on your tiptoes and kiss Richard on the cheek. He's happy? Nice. Perfect. Yeah, I know. Plus press. Thank you, Your Highness, Lady Sarah. It's been an absolute pleasure. You're welcome. The reporters walk off and you and the prince head down the docks. I think that went well. Media darling, the press liked you, as usual. Oh, I can tell by now when they like someone. I'm glad. The people take their cues from the press. Come on, the race is going to start soon. We should get you to your boat. You and the prince head toward Gate B, where you see Maxwell waving from an impressive-looking yacht. Sarah, over here. Your rider waits. You're not coming with me? You can witness my triumph firsthand. I wish I could, but my place is with the king right now. I'll witness your victory from there. Good luck. Well, he does think that I'll win, so that's already a win for me. But even then, I am gonna win this race. Oh, the weather has changed. Okay, no big deal. As Richard walks away, you hop onto the boat and find Drake and Maxwell preparing to sail. There's no crew. Where's the crew? Is that the crew? Drake, what are you doing here? Maxwell, didn't you leave with Bertrand? And shouldn't there be other people, like an actual crew? Yeah, Maxwell, what happened? What really happened? Well, I have good news and bad news. Tell me the bad news first. The bad news is that the actual crew dropped out. Something about not paying up front. Oh God. But good news, you still have a crew. In fact, Drake volunteered to help out. Did he? He volunteered? Maxwell begged me. Oh. I thought I was rather dignified. Practically in tears, actually. Ooh, that's sad. And you both know about sailing? I used to own several boats, and Drake is an excellent boatman. Drake, from what I hear, you're terrible with boats. I can't say that. It was a secret, so I should keep it a secret. That's it. Thank you for doing this. Oh, shucks, William. I couldn't leave you up the creek without a paddle. Ha ha. Wait, what about Bertrand? Why isn't he here? Yeah. His words were, and I quote, "Have we fallen so far? Is this what becomes of House Ransford?" And then he muttered something about ruin and reducing our name to rubble, and then I hope he went to get a drink or something after that. Sounds about right. What about Tariq? What about him, Sarah? Tariq is not a good guy. I don't like him. He looks like a guy who could sail a boat. Ah, yeah, sure. Sail a boat, it seems. Ha 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 ha. I don't know how he laughed, sorry. It was only a thought. A terrible thought, I might add. That was stupid. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, Williams, you're not going to be cruising around like the other ladies. You're going to have to do some work to help us win. I hope you're up to the job. Of course I am. Drake, only if you can keep up. You're on, Williams, and so on. Drake ties the last rope inside the boat. Casting off. Let's do this, bro. Drake unfurls the sails and steers the boat to the starting line. To your left is Olivia's boat, to your right is Hannah. Pretty sweet Hannah. Good luck to you both. I don't need luck. I know I'm going to win. I hope you both like losing. Well, Olivia, I'm sad to bring the news to you. You are gonna lose! Maxwell, how do we win this thing? Sarah, you'll be watching the wind indicator for us. Whenever it shifts, tell us so we can adjust the sails. We'll tell you what else needs to be done as it comes. Alright. Sounds doable. Yeah, don't be worried. You can do it. Yeah, be confident. Looks like the race is about to start. King Constantine stands on an elevated platform by the starting line with Prince Richard and Queen Regina. We didn't even get to see her, Queen Regina. He holds the starting pistol above his head. No dialogue for Queen Regina. Sad. Racers ready. Here we go. The king pulls the trigger. And go! Let's go. The sails on all boats unfurl, catching the wind. You notice Olivia's smug smile as her boat takes an early lead. Oh, damn! I'll be waiting at the finish line. The wind picks up, propelling your boat forward. Let's go faster, Luke. Hold it steady. The wind indicator suddenly shifts. The wind changed. Adjusting sails. Drake and Maxwell hustle around the boat, fixing the angle of the sails. Maxwell hands you a rope. Hey Sarah, tide is down for us. We need to hold the sail in place. You take the line and wrap it around the notch on the deck. I should tie it into a sailor's knot, obviously. Plus wait, I'm gonna win this. You secure the line with a strong and sturdy sailor's knot. Perfect, just like me. Looking up, you see a boy, right? You see a boy floating not far in the distance. There's the halfway point. We just have to turn around the boy and head back to the finish line. We're coming in too fast. Brace yourself. The boat makes a hard turn to the right, the edge of the deck skimming along the water's surface. Bootleg turn. I should hang on. Bootleg turn was so awesome. If you guys have watched Pirates of the Caribbean, Salazar's Revenge, you hold on to some rigging as water sprays onto the boat. Piece of cake plus waves. Just gonna win this. Let's keep going, we're almost there. Wind's picking up in our favor. Back to stations. Williams, secure the jib. What's the jib? And that means to catch the wind coming from behind us. You hurry to the front of the boat to redirect the front sail into the wind. I should use the sail to catch the wind. Yeah. The sail stretches as it catches the wind. The boat races forward. Plus race, yes. Yes. And with the wind in its sails, your boat overtakes Olivia's. Awesome. What? Olivia whirls on her crew. Make the boat go faster. Leaving Olivia in your wake, you sail over the finish line first. We did it. Oh yeah. Woohoo! First mate, you won the opening race at the regatta. You really pulled through for us, Williams. From the from the shore, King Constantine and Prince Richard applaud your victory. What about the Queen? Is she not happy with my win? I did defeat her in that little croquet match. Maybe she's not. He's happy and he's happy too. Nice. So nice. Returning to the harbour, you and the other ladies disembark from your boats where Prince Richard and King Constantine wait to greet you. Richard and his father walk up to you. Congratulations, Lady Sarah. That was some impressive sailing out there. I can't take all the credit, sir. Just most of it, nice. In good graces, you have impressed the king. I just like to be myself, and somehow everyone seems to get impressed. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm just so good. I'm just so wonderful at this. Just most of it. That was nice. The king laughs. Oh, he's got that sense of humor I was missing in this place. Nice. This girl has a sense of humor, Richard. And you get it, dude. Thanks. I know, father. Lady Sarah, I commend you and your crew. Please enjoy the rest of the festivities. I wish we could stay and chat more, but the official races are about to begin, and we need to head to our places. Richard, where do we go? I'll be with the rest of the royal family. You will likely be with the other suitors on the Navrakis yacht. Navrakis? You mean Olivia's yacht? Oh, damn. I don't like it already. I know you two don't get along, but the party she hosts should be fun. Perhaps you and Hannah can keep each other company. A fanfare of trumpets erupts. You should go. I think that's your cue. I'll be fine wherever I end up. Yeah, probably. Richard quickly bows before racing toward the royal booth. Hannah taps you on the shoulder. What's up, Hannah? Hannah, thank goodness. You're going to Olivia's boat, aren't you? I won't be there, sadly. What? You can't leave me alone, please. My parents wanted me to host my own viewing party. Okay, you've got a party too. Let's go there. But unfortunately, I'm not as popular as they expected. Olivia's really got her hooks in the ladies here. My parents invited dozens of nobles, but no one accepted. But it would be the ultimate embarrassment to not even go to my own party. So she's got a party where there's gonna be no one. Wow, that's ridiculous. Oh, sorry, Hannah. It's not so bad. There's going to be lots of appetizers and champagne and a lovely viewing deck. All just for me, I suppose. Hannah, I'll come to your party. Because I don't want to be at her party. Are you sure you want to hang out on my family's boat? You think I want to share a boat with Olivia? Yuck, of course not. Then I'm glad to come to your rescue. Please follow me. Thank you, Hannah. I like you, Hannah. You walk onto Hannah's yacht. Decadent, chocolate-covered strawberries and champagne flutes are set out next to cushioned seats and silken pillows. Welcome to my humble yacht. Wow! Everything here is so nice. I shouldn't talk about money. It's a public appearance, and my family wants to look good in front of the royal family. They think it's of the utmost importance that I impress everyone here, no matter how extravagant the display. You can consider me impressed. Seriously, just one bottle of this champagne is probably worth more than what I made in a whole week waiting tables in New York. Yeah. Well, what's mine is yours. Please enjoy whatever you want. Ooh la la. A waiter approaches with a tray of chilled champagne flutes and mint water. Who wants mint water? Well, Sarah, what will you have? Of course, this champagne, baby. Cheers. Looking around, you see at least a dozen waiters at the ready. Countless bottles of champagne rest in chilled buckets. Too many. This is actually a lot of champagne, even for a party. Well, the ship is new and hasn't been named yet. Naming it would have been cause for celebration. But since you're here, I'm hoping you'll help me christen it. Name the ship. You want my help? I mean, name this yacht. Yeah, it'll be fun. What do you even name a ship? The Flying Cordonian out of gold? Aphrodite? Oh, that's a nice name. Aphrodite. Okay, I have to enter this. I'll enter Aphrodite itself. Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the name. How about Aphrodite? That's what she said, right? Now that that's what she said dialogue, actually. Whatever. Aphrodite, I like it. Yeah, because you're the one who suggested it. Don't you remember? All aboard Aphrodite. All meaning who? Not so fast. We need to officially christen her first. Officially? Hannah offers you a full bottle of champagne. Oh yeah. Hannah, we should do it together. Alright, we both named it after all. Yeah. Yes, dude. Holding the bottle together, you and Hannah smash it on the railing. The foamy beverage runs down the side of the boat. Woo! Aphrodite is officially in business. Oh yeah. Just in time for the race too, the boats are taking their positions. In the distance, boats gather at the starting line, their colored sails dotting the horizon. Which boat do you think is going to win? The boat with the sails? That's stupid. I'm gonna go with pirate flag, since I've already mentioned a pirate movie. Hannah is shocked. What? I think pirates are cool. Remind me to schedule a pirate-themed party next time. Okay. The starting pistol fires and the sails inflate as they catch the wind. There they go. The boats sail off into the horizon. How far out do they go? Quite a ways. We won't see them again for another couple hours. It's a long race. Couple hours. Oh, that's long. In the meantime, want to take the boat out for a ride? Oh yeah, absolutely. Hannah sends word down to the crew, and before you know it, you're cruising along the crystal clear water. The view up here is amazing. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Sarah, thank you for coming to my party. Honestly, I would do anything for you. You're my best friend, bro. Plus romance. You're too good to me, Sarah. Nonsense. You deserve all the goodness in the world. On the horizon, the first of the returning sailboats appear. The boats are back. Let's head back to see the winner. You return to the line of spectating boats in time to see the winner cross the finish line. Pirate sails won. Oh yeah. Call it. Of course I did. The royal family greets the winners and presents each one with a medal and a wreath. Look at those smiles. Yeah, don't be sad, Sarah. Hannah sighs. What's wrong? They look so happy. It's just my whole life I've done nothing but lose. Oh, but you're amazing at everything. Yeah, nothing that really counts. I lost my fiancé. I lost my family's respect. They think I'm a complete failure. Hannah, you don't need praise from your parents. Once you realize that other people's approval doesn't matter, then it's easy to see that the only person you need to please is yourself. There is wisdom in that, but I wouldn't mind some praise from those close to me. Like you, Sarah. Oh. You walk over to the tub of champagne and grab a bottle. You know, we could have our own victory celebration right now. For what? We're going to celebrate you. Of course. Romance. We're going to celebrate what a kind, talented, and beautiful person you are. I should spray Hannah with the bottle. You shake the bottle, then pop the top. Foaming champagne sprays out, getting both of you. At least I got her. Ah! Hannah jumps away from the spray, laughing. That was a sneaky attack. Your point? Hannah grabs the bottle, shakes it, then returns fire. Ooh. Ah! Gotcha. You and Hannah run around the deck until the last of the bottles runs dry. Ooh. We're nearly back to the shore. I can't believe the regatta is already over. I was really dreading today. But thanks to you, it was more fun than I ever expected. Hannah, your happiness is very important to me. I should say nice things to her because she's not feeling very good, about herself. Sarah, you say the kindest things because I'm your friend. Hannah squeezes your hand as Aphrodite reaches the dock. Making waves, you partied with Hannah on her boat. Oh yeah, and it was good because I didn't have to see Olivia's face here. After the races, you and the other suitors gather on the dock. Now the real party begins. Maxwell already told me how excited he is for the beach party. It's not just a party, it's an extravaganza. The press will certainly be in attendance. And it means more time with the prince too. I'm so ready for that. Okay, ready to hit the beach for a royal extravaganza? Your chance to impress the court and the prince while you have fun in the sand is coming up in the next chapter. So ready. Alright, so that was the end of yet another chapter. Hope you all enjoyed it. See you next time and remember to be limitless.